I basically invited one of our students who has gotten a job most recently, and I want him to share his experience that how from a banking experience he basically could able to find a job in IT. He used to work in the bank and today he's working in IT, earning six figures, and now he's working as the cloud engineer. So, guys, can we say congratulations to Mr. Vincent? He's with us right now and he is going to be with us for next 5 to 6 minutes, and he's going to share his journey with all of us because it was not an easy journey from banking to IT. Vincent, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Naman, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vincent, for taking my a very short notice request. I know I just called you like 2 hours ago and you just came up. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. I'm very happy to have started my career journey in IT, and it was a lot of hard work. And also, Thinkcloudly made it happen. I'm very glad about it. So, like Naman said, I was working in the bank, and I was frustrated with my job like a lot. I was tired. I wanted a change. I've been thinking about getting into IT for the longest time. And all of my friends, most of them, they live in the US. I live in Canada. So they all got like IT jobs 2 years ago, last year. And like, I was like, if they could do it, then why not me too? So that's when I started my journey with Think Cloudly. And today it has become a reality.
Oh, great. That's superb. So, Vincent, how was your journey? I mean, was it difficult to break into IT? I mean, how many interviews did you attend before you land this first job?
Well, I'll say everyone's story is unique. My story is also a very unique one. So I actually signed up with Think Loudly last year, September, and I think I started my first course in October. I with that was the Azure Solutions Architect course, and I did some certifications around that. And then when I finished my course in I think January or early February, I was applying to like maybe 10, 20 jobs every day. I didn't get any response. I got a few rejection responses, and most of them I didn't even get anything. No interviews. I kept applying. I was sad. I even wanted to like stop. Like, what's the whole point of it? Like, I was getting uh, disheartened by it. But I knew something was going to come out. Like, I can't spend this much time, this much effort without getting uh, without getting something back in return. So I just uh, kept on, and I really want to thank Think Loudly for everything they did. Like, they supported me all the way, not just the course. They helped me with my resume. They helped me with advice. They helped me with interview preps. They helped me with everything. You know, anytime you have a question, it could be any time of the day, and you maybe send any one of them, maybe the admins, like a message or something, they will reach out to you, they will support you. So I really thank them for everything they did. So like I said, everyone's story is unique. Like, I kept applying and kept applying, I didn't get anything, and suddenly somebody sent me a message because they marketed my resume. I also did a lot of work, trying to get myself out there, and so I got a message from a recruiter, and she said, there is a job somewhere if I was interested. And I said, sure. Like, what kind of job it is? Was it? And it was like a cloud engineer job. And I said, sure. Then what should be the next step? And she said I should book a time with one of their internal recruiters. And then I did. So because I had been preparing, I was ready for like my first interviews. So I had rehearsed. I knew everything in and out. Like, I was ready. So when I interviewed with the guy, it didn't feel like an interview. It just felt like two friends talking because we're just, connecting very well. And he was like, okay, uh, he thanked me. I was like, okay, when should I be hearing from you? He said, you will hear from me soon, how they respond. And then I waited, and I didn't want to pester him, but I sent him a thank you message after the interview. And then I waited for a few weeks, and then I sent him another message if there was anything coming from his end. And he responded 2 days after that. I said he was sorry that he had been silent, that he was going to set up another interview with the hiring manager. I said, oh, wonderful. So I was happy. At least I skated through the first part. And then I met with the hiring manager. These are guys that have a lot of experience in IT. And I was super scared, of course, because it was my first time. And then he came with another of his colleagues, and they interviewed me for about an hour. And there was a lot of technical stuff, but I was able to weather that storm as well. And I was like, this was bad because I wasn't confident enough. Maybe because I thought I would do better in the interview. But anyways, I was like, maybe the next one will be better than the first one, or than this one. But as God will have it, they reached out back to me that, oh, congratulations, you're moving to the next stage. So they invited me to their office, and I had to meet with a whole set of specialists, and also the directors of some directors of their department. And I was like, wow, I was super scared again. Like, how, what do I say to the directors and all? But because I had prepared, I had, studied, I knew most, if not most of what they would ask. And I was, I prepared for it. I also prayed about it. I'm not going to lie. But I went there, I did the whole thing. It took about 2, 3 hours. And they, at the time, the same day, they sent me like info, like a request for background checks. I was like, oh, it's like it's happening. And then I kept praying about it. I kept hoping. I was very positive about it. And then suddenly, the first guy, the recruiter, reached out to me and started talking about. We already talked about it in first interview, like the salary and start dates and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this is it. So although I applied, maybe I can't count how many applications I made, but my very first set of interviews was the one that got me the job. I was like, okay. So
Wow.
I know a lot of people have gone to like 20 interviews before they got their first job. Mine was just the first one because I prepared a lot for it. So, like I
That's
said,
nice.
everyone's story is different.
No, amazing, amazing. At least I'm a little inspired for sure, Vincent. I mean, because as you said, like you were just praying and hoping, and then things were moving, and things were moving a little slow, but yes, it happened in the end. So thank you so
That's
much,
right.
Vincent. I mean, I'm sure that you have inspired some lives here, you have joined here. Am I right, everyone? So are you feeling a bit inspired with the journey of Mr. Vincent? So Vincent, one last question before we actually move forward. I want to know
Yeah.
like what is the salary range? Because I'm sure I cannot ask your salary directly, but what is the salary range? A very average salary range, or you can say that what is your salary range, like where your actually salary falls? What's that salary range, especially in Canadian market right now, because you are in Canada?
Yeah, it is between 100,000 and 130,000. However, when you talk about salary, it depends on a lot of things, the size of the company and the location as well. So I would say between 100 and 130,000.
Amazing. Sure. Thank you so much, Vincent, for your time. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely sync up after this session with you. So thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Guys, we can say
Thank you, Naman.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.